trying to get this in the right place. There we go. Okay, get my tablet pulled up. So just a moment here. Sorry about the delay. I was having some technical issues. Okay, so one moment here while I get this pulled up on my tablet. What are you doing? It's not cooperating with me. There we go. Hey, Ben. Are you going to sit still behind mommy and be a good girl? When I talk while I'm doing it, I can tell if the sound is on my tablet or not. Okay, so if you have stronger hands than I do, you might be able to get this to work in clay. I have not been able to yet. I'm not going to quit trying, but I have not been able to get to work yet. Okay. So close that now. Hi, Tammy. Hold on one moment. Okay, and then... So I am going to do a craft tonight with clay. I'm kind of wadded up in a blanket because it's raining outside and my joints are aching. So I kind of have to curl up in a blanket or wrap up in a blanket, whatever. I think you understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Oops, forgot to make that bigger again. Okay, so hopefully it's going to work because right now it's not even... Right now it's like way delayed. Huh. It's not even showing me Tammy's comment. That's weird. So is everyone having a pretty good day today so far? Just trying to find the right color. What else is in this one that I need? That got buried apparently. So on another day we will work on why is that not working? Oh, there we go. On another day we'll work on one of those gingerbread trees that I made last time because I sold that one. So I need to make another one of them. find what I'm looking for really quick. I'm just going to do something else. I was going to do a gingerbread house. But I took some of my fall stuff out of here. Oh, you guys get to see Bindi. I took some of my fall stuff out of here, and so I'm still in the process of rearranging a little. I needed a little more room, so it was easier to just take the fall stuff out, and then if I do need something fall related, I can bring it back in as we need it. You know, for having like 4 of those, I can't even find one. Okay, well, let's do cookies. That's okay. I wanted to do this. Okay, so here's the rolling pin. There's my cookie cutters. Hopefully I'm not making too much noise in your ear. Okay. Don't need that. Throwing stuff at myself apparently. Don't need that one. Oh, that was just another color I was testing out. Okay. Oh, I know what I need. I need my white. There it is. My white puffy paint and that. Okay. So. I have not done these live yet. That. I don't think. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. So I don't know if many of you have made any like gingerbread cookies out of clay. I think my gingerbread ones were the last ones I put in here, so they're at the very bottom. So I got mine from Amazon, and they came in a set of 3. I don't remember if the boys and girls, I think I got separate. But it came with 3 different sizes. And I mean, you could do other shapes in gingerbread, and then I've done trees. Oh, and I've done snowflakes. Why am I seeing more? Oh, those must have been a different set. Well, let's put these away. Okay, so we have, this is the Bose clay. Now, I know a lot of people have said that the new one is more brown than this one. So if your new one is more brown, then just, hey, Veronica. If your new one is more brown, then just Add white. That's not a big deal. Just add white to lighten it some. Hey, Veronica. I tried that pumpkin bread and it was really, really good. I loved it. So it says there's 3 people on, but only so far 2 have commented. I might be the third, actually. Now that I think of it, I think I'm the third. Yeah, it was really, really good. I loved it. Okay, so I am just trying to get this kneaded together. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that one in Athena or not because I never I'm new to this, so I didn't know how far in advance you actually needed to reach out, and I didn't know who to reach out to. Hi, Linda. And so Ben, quit crying, sweetie. This isn't food, baby. It's unedible. So I may have reached out too late, but hopefully someone will cancel. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I'm hoping someone will cancel. So that I can get a spot. You do have to provide your own tables, but I do have a table, and I think I might know at least one person who might have a table that I could borrow. I was just lucky. I wouldn't mind buying another table like the one I have. I just happened to be lucky, and when I ordered it from Walmart, it was only like $25, and normally it's like I don't know, like maybe 40 some dollars. I don't know. It was like an end of summer sale, and so I got it for really, really cheap. Hey, sweetie. Oh, here, let me move that out of your bed. Okay, hop down. There you go, Bob. You want to hop down? I don't know what you want, but you can hop if you want. I seriously think she thinks this is food. Okay, so we're not cooking Ben. This is unedible. 100% unedible. I can't talk today. But yeah, we've been having tons and tons of rain all day today, and I don't do well with rain. Hey, Raven. And it kind of took me a couple days to recover from doing that event. I stinking slept like almost all day Sunday, almost all day Monday. It took a lot out of me. You too, Veronica. Yeah, it was a lot of work. And when you're not used to doing it, it really can take a lot out of you. Hey, Megan. One good thing, though, is the one in December in Athena isn't as early, and it's not as late. It's like it doesn't start until like 10, and it's over at like 3. So I kind of have a few little fingerprints here and there. I'm doing okay tonight. Ben, Quit your quiet or crying. I can't talk apparently. Okay, so we have our little itty bitty gingerbread girl. It is foam clay. It's the Bohs BOHS foam clay from Amazon. And you're going to be seeing me make more with it because last year I made a clay Christmas tree out of the foam clay. And so basically the wooden Christmas trees that you see from Dollar Tree, I take those and I trace one on foam board, and I put 2 pieces of foam board together, and then I buy weather stripping from Dollar Tree, and I take that weather stripping and put it sideways and glue it in between the 2 pieces of foam board. Then after that's glued together, I take the foam board and I put clay over it, the brown clay, to make it look like the cookie. And then after that, once that's dried, you wouldn't really have to wait till it was dry. You could do it before. And then I took like one of these for the bottom, covered it in white clay, and then I took the tree that was covered. It was the foam board cutout tree that had the clay on it, and I just sat it on top. And then after I put the clay on the bottom, and then it stuck together. If it doesn't stick together, you can always use like this white stuff. I piled the snow up on this so it was a little high, and then I put some of the clay up against it to hold it in place. So you could do that. You could also pile it up, let it dry, poke some popsicle sticks in there and then into the bottom of your tree if you wanted it a little more stable, and then that would work too. And then glue it together with that glue. So you could do that as well. I will be making another one live because that one sold really quickly. For the when I did the fall festival in my town. Still have the gingerbread one, but the gingerbread man, but I think I kind of want to maybe make that one stand on its own too. But these I'm kind of wanting to make ornaments out of. So I got the cookie cutters from Amazon, and it came with 3 different shapes. I do not remember if they came separate or if I bought the boy and the girl together. That I don't remember. For some reason, I'm thinking I had to buy them separate, but I don't know. I don't know that for positive. So I'm going to take this one. Yeah. I don't know if it will stick on that. I'm going to take this one and sit it here for now. It's lightweight, so you can use it easily for like, yeah, the snowflake one actually came in a set of, and these are just regular cookie cutters, so you could buy them for regular cookies. Hi, Elizabeth. This one came in a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you could actually make like donut ones with these snowflake donuts. Works much better than trying to make a real snowflake one. The reason I say that is if you try and make a like make a donut, and if you're going to like deep fry it, don't try and do it in a shape. It doesn't turn out well. I've tried. Unless you're going to maybe cook it in the oven, then maybe it would work different, but not deep fry. It doesn't work. However, if you're doing it in clay, you could make a fake donut and you gonna jump okay? You could, like, for instance, do this big one and use the middle for the hole, and then you'd have a little snowflake. I can talk, right? Hole in the middle. So you could do that too. Yeah, you could too. There's a lot of different things that you could do with these. Okay, hop down if you're gonna cry, baby. 1, 2, down you go. Oh, hold on. Let me let her out. Okay, come on. Hop on through. Okay, go tell Travis. She had to go potty. I knew because she started stinking. She started having a little bit of gas. So I definitely knew she had to go potty. Hopefully the smell doesn't stay in here very long. Was not pleasant, I can tell you that much. Okay. So I bought this at Walmart. It actually did not cost very much. I don't know what I did with... Oh, there they are. It came with... And you can probably get them with more. This was just a cheap one. So it basically came with both of these on there. On each end. So it came with one that was thicker and one that was thinner. The purpose of that is if you have two of the thicker ones on there, when you go to roll out your clay, it's not going to let you roll it out any thicker or any thinner than those rubber pieces right there. And if you want them thinner, then, you would do that one. So that just kind of all depends on how thick and how thin you want it. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen them with more than that on, so you could probably buy ones a little more expensive that had more options, but it's a way to make sure that you have your clay the same thickness all the way through. And this was just one of those fondant ones. Trying to get rid of some of these air bubbles. There we go. And these non-stick mats are the best to do them on. I think I need to actually do this a little more. Yep. Okay. Don't hear as many. Is anyone else having issues with it freezing? If not, you might have to try going out and coming back in. It hasn't been freezing on my tablet, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. Okay, so those of you who have crafting pages and anyone who's thinking about maybe starting one, if you're thinking about starting one, you can also, I need to post it still on my page, but you should be able to go to my page and there is a place where you can see like all the groups that the person has with their page. And so you should be able to find it that way, but if not, I will be posting it too. I've got it a little wider than I want. But I have a new group that I started that's oh my goodness. Sandra was, I think she might have already posted it. But if not, she was going to on her page. I think Megan's in there, Lindsay's in there. I know it has my name in it. Oh, for crying out loud. Tanya's creator support group. So basically it's just a place for anyone who has a crafting page or is thinking about having one and doesn't know how to go about it. Even if you don't want to do lives, if you just want a page where you can post the crafts that you make and so that you have, all of them in one place. You can join the group and post any questions that you might have about how to start a page, how to manage your page, anything like that. If I don't know the answer or if nobody knows the answer, generally I do pretty well at researching it and finding the answers. And if not, there are different ways of finding them, but they don't make it that easy to find the information. And so I figured it would just be easier to create a group where you can actually post your questions and actually talk to a human. Probably should have used I need to start using. The first one came out really well. Yep. Okay, I will start that one over. I need to use, what was it? Baking soda? No. wasn't baking soda. It was what? Cornstarch? I've never had to use it, except for maybe the last time I was live and did this. Because all the other times it's worked good for me. Hold on a sec. Was I not in here the last time I did it? I'm just wondering if I put it in a different room. I know someone said you could use baby oil. You might have to go grab some. Yeah, for the cookie cutters. I've been lucky that I've not had to use it for anything only like one time. All the other times I've been able to just not use anything. But then my clay was older and not as sticky too. And this is more brand new. It's brand new clay. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on then. Oh, I don't know. I thought you said, what am I using it for? Come on. Okay, fine. Come here. Just don't try and eat anything. You're gonna have to ask Travis, Ben. When you're done, I think she has to go potty. I don't have baby powder. Will you quit? I don't have baby powder. Okay. I have that. I do have that. I have baby oil. I just don't have any baby powder. But I do have cornstarch. But, I mean, the first one came out really good. And I need a plate. Okay, let me get this rolled out really quick. I had the baby oil in here, but I didn't even think about that. It like went out of my mind entirely. It's weird though, because every time I've tried, or every time I've done this when I wasn't live, it's like it worked fine, and I didn't even need it. But of course, the one time I'm live, it decides to be a pain in the butt. But yeah, I like how this rolls out the clay better than the one that came in the kit that I bought. Seems like it doesn't stick to this one as easy. But then, like I said, it's one that was made for fondant, so that might be why. It's still raining. I'm assuming you're having a lot of rain, Veronica? Better rain than snow, though. I'll gladly have rain over snow any day. I think the phone said something about snow coming up or something. Oh no, I better put the lid on. I could see me tipping that entire thing over on the whole table. Okay. I did it kind of thick for a reason. I may not have put enough on. Okay, that came out better. There's a few little indents here and there, but I'll just put a little more on next time. And I mean, that part's going to be covered in icing anyways. So as you can see, I did this one a little thicker because this one I want to make into an ornament. So I want to be able to either put one of those screw hooks up there at the very top or something. I'm not sure what yet. I haven't decided, but something along those lines. Okay, So let's go ahead and try doing one with the girl. If I do the other one, the other like Christmas festival thingy, or whatever it is going to be called, I can't remember. Doesn't say. It seriously does not say the name of it. Huh. Anyways, if I do end up being able to do it, it's going to be not as much as what we had, Veronica, because it's mainly just like Christmas, and you have to have your own tables, and so you get an 8x8 foot spot, so it won't be nearly as much as what we had. And I'm actually going to start posting what we had. It's not as thick. I'm going to start posting what we had in that one group that I have for sale. Maybe more clay. Doesn't necessarily have to be that big. I just wanted at least 2 big ones. It was fun though, because this one was different than the one that I went to on Saturday was different than than any of the others I've been to. Because they actually had you pick like something to put, they called it like an exhibit or whatever, and then they like judged them and you got prizes for each category and everything. And so I ended up actually having one that won first place and then one that won second place. And so I actually ended up getting a gift certificate for like $10 to the restaurant that's in my town. Well, down the street from my house, actually. So that's nice. So that was kind of fun. However, I think the funnest part of it was getting to spend the time with my sister and my niece. I think that was the funnest part of all of it. Hi, Ty. Got a little Callie behind me. Okay. So let's open this again. And be very careful so I don't spill it. Marianne was so stinking cute and funny. She had fun. It was nice that they put us in the middle there because, like, that whole little middle part was like her little playpen, little play area. She really enjoyed that. Okay. Better put the lid back on. Kelly, what are you doing behind me? She's cleaning herself. She cleans her little feet like a cat. Even though to her, cats are like the most evil thing in the entire world. It's sliding out of my hands here. It seems like if I kind of can loosen it up from the sides a little, it helps. It's coming out a little better, but at least than the first one did, but like I said, the face part doesn't really matter because you're going to cover it up anyways, a little bit. And actually, with the baby oil on my fingers, it's helping me smooth it out more. To smooth out the fingerprints, so that helps. And the side part. Oh, my nose itches. So that didn't do too bad. I was kind of thinking those sugar cookies that I made before. I was kind of thinking maybe turning those, some of them, into Christmas ornaments because they're thick enough. And really, any of them would be thick enough if you want to just like add a piece of wire or something to the back. Or, my gosh, my nose. They're so light that, you know, it wouldn't take much. So if you have any stuck to the side, just kind of take your clay and tap it a little and it takes it off. But yeah, the baby oil seems... I used cornstarch before and kind of didn't work out that great for me. So I think the baby oil works the best, at least for me. I'm not even sure what I did with my old ones. The ones I did before. They're somewhere. Well, I found what I was looking for. It was sitting beside me the entire sticking time. For crying out loud. I was kind of wanting to just use this for the shape. Let me do another one of the other ones really quick. But I mean, with this one, you could do like a whole little gingerbread family with the different sizes. No one was talking to you, you little fart. You're stepping on me. Do you care? Don't even think about it. That's not food. Callie? Callie Marie. Come here right now. Turn your little butt around and come here. Don't even think about it. You stand here and mind your manners. She's back there snooping at the sticking fake cookies. Not surprising, because anything she thinks is food, she'll eat. Just sit right there. Behave yourself. Or hop down and lay in your doggy bed. That would be even better. Because I could actually keep an eye on you. The little fart. She can really be ornery when she wants. Okay, I did that one a little thinner. Anyone doing anything interesting this week? I finally got my surgery scheduled for my carpal tunnel. I'm scheduled for that on the 14th of November. Walla Walla. It's right at St. Mary's. The only surgery I have in Walla Walla is... the only surgery I have in Portland is my back surgery. And hopefully I don't have to do that anytime soon, because I do not want to go through that sticking pain again. Oh my gosh. That was beyond the worst pain I have ever sticking had. I do not want to do that anytime soon. Thankfully, I had my appointment with the doctor to get the results of my MRI, and they said that everything looked really good. For me, I mean, my MRIs are never going to look good because of the fact that I have the issues I have. So they're never going to look normal. But they said that some of the irritation that I had from the surgery, which takes a while to go down, has went away, and there was no leaking spinal fluid or anything like that, so that was good. I just have to kind of watch for any symptoms and just let her know. and then have yearly appointments with her to check in. And that's about it. She just told me, she was like, just don't let it go as long as I did the first time. Well, that wasn't technically my fault, to be honest. Stupid insurance company I had at the time and everything else. Come on. So shaking it a little bit helps. I think this one came out the best compared to all of them because I shook it. And I think I might have put a little more baby oil. But yeah, that one came out really good. So I've got 2 of each. Okay. So let's stop at that. So yeah, the 14th is a surgery. The 13th I have a live. The 13th I'm in an event. The 14th I have the surgery. And then the 9th I have my pain clinic appointment and the pre-op appointment. So we'll go to the pre-op appointment, and then from there we immediately have to leave and go to the pain clinic in Kennewick. So we'll be going the other way than we normally go. But that's okay. We can do that. I told her, I'm like, we've been trying to get in touch with each other for the past 2 weeks and just kept missing each other. And then I was just about to call him, and then she called me. And she's like, is there any day that you can't? And I'm like, well, the 9th I can't because I have an appointment in Tri-Cities. And she's like, oh, that's the day I was going to ask. And so then we figured out what time and figured out, okay, I can do that time. It's just we're going to be basically going from one doctor to the other. But that's okay. I can handle that. Okay. Almost did that without putting the baby oil. So I don't know how much baby oil is in like Walmart, but I just got this from Dollar Tree. You'll probably really want to do this one because it's got like all the little grooves. Now, if you guys follow Cheryl, she's going to be Cheryl with Cheryl's From House DIY. She's going to be going away for work for a couple weeks. She's leaving Sunday. So I will actually be going live from her page. I'll still go live from mine, but I'm going to be helping her and going live from her page to kind of fill in there. She's still going to be going live a few times before she leaves, but okay. Hopefully, let me put some on the outside. I was going to say, hopefully I got enough. Okay. I'm only going to do one of these and then I'll maybe. Come on. Okay. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to do, so I'm going to use baby oil for this. Let's see if that sits there. Darn it. I may not need this much because I'm not going to do it thick. But we don't need the baby oil because we're not using a cutter. I may need more than that. I could technically paint it, but I don't. It's not going to still, if you paint it, you're not going to still get the same look as you would if you actually use clay. Oh, I might be able to make that work. Okay. I'm going to add a tiny bit more. And then I'll let you know what I'm making. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. So this here was an ornament from Hobby Lobby. All I did was I unscrewed the little screw hooks. Those are the screw hooks I said that you could use another thing. Those foam pieces I just cut out. This is kind of like a clay type stuff. And they just like screwed the holes in there. You can kind of still see where the holes are. And I want to use this on, it's a cutting board. It's this big cutting board. Originally, it was at not Hobby Lobby. Originally, it was at Dollar General for $10, but I got it on sale, and I put just a coating of this color over it, which is hazelnut just to begin with, and I haven't decided what the actual color I'm going to make it. I mean, that does kind of stand off from it, so that color could actually work. But I want to decorate this house in the clay and then put the Merry Christmas at the top and the house down below. And then I thought I might add a few cookies here and there. This was what I was originally looking for when I was looking at the beginning. And then couldn't find it, so I decided just to do the cookies, but then I found it, so I thought, well, what the heck? Might as well do it. Are you still sick, Ty? Oh my goodness. I'm losing it. Not sure she's still on here or not. Well, it says she is, but she could have fallen asleep. Might need a little more, unfortunately. I'm trying to not use all my clay on this. Not really all. I mean, I've used it for several things, but I'm trying to make it go a little further. So I'm just trying to kind of spread it out a little more here. Okay. Okay. So we've got that on there. Now all we need to do kind of bend it back a little. I don't mind if some of this is back here. As long as it's like smoothed out. Then just bend over the sides. And this is kind of how I did the big tree, except I did it on a thicker scale. So you don't have to paint it or anything. Hi, Charlene. You don't have to paint it or anything. It just gets covered all the way up. Then if you have a piece where you need to cover up a little, don't throw it around like I just did, but just kind of fill it in here and there. But make sure that you're still getting your little hole or your little shape of your house in here. Like here in the corner, I need a little more, so I'll take kind of need it here, here, and over here. So we'll just take a little bit here. And just kind of smooth it out. Now the wood is sharp, but some of the edges, so you might try and poke through a little here and there, but all you have to do is just smooth it around. And then whatever's on the back, just try and keep it as smooth as you possibly can. I'm not sure what that noise was, but I think it's just Bendy making her little whiny noises that she makes. In some places, you might have some fingerprints that you have to kind of fix here and there. And then if you want to smooth it out more, I might still have some more on my towel here. You can get some of your baby oil on your finger and kind of smooth it out. But you have to kind of be quick about it before it dries. Hey, Sandra. Oh, that's fine. It was probably kind of going low from us talking that whole time. How long did we talk today off and on? It's like we were talking, I don't know, almost from the time I woke up. I know mine is charging too. It was like down to 2%, 3%. And then if you have a spot like right here, it seems like it dried quicker than the rest. You can always add some more clay over the top of it to smooth it out. But it's kind of doing it over the that's what it is. That's the windows. Okay, that's not a big deal. I'll fix it. Yeah, I could see someone saying that. That's funny. We did do a lot of talking today, my goodness. didn't even talk to you about what I was going to talk to you about. I was going to talk to you about what we had been talking about, which I don't really want to say much of anything, but what we had been discussing is what I was going to talk to you about. What we had discussed about starting. Let me just put it that way. Let's just be cryptic to everyone that doesn't know what the heck I'm talking about, other than you, me, and my sister and Ty, who hopefully don't say anything right now, because they do know about it. Since we haven't really discussed a whole lot. Okay, so I'm just trying to fill in here and there where it dried. It seemed like when I was sick, the cough always was what lingered too. It kind of seems like that's kind of how it happens. That's what likes to linger the longest, it seems. I wondered if the two of you would catch on to what I was talking about or not. Oh, what I'm talking about? I sent you a message, Sandra. Yes. Yes, I am messaging you. But yeah, anyone who wants to be in that group, I'll share the group that I was talking about earlier. I'll share the link to it, and then you can join if you're either wanting to start a crafting page, whether it's to go live from or just post your crafts in, or if you already have one and want help, or just want to be in the group in case you do need help. Because we all know it's not easy to find answers here on FB. What? What are you talking about? Now Sandra gets it. Oh my gosh, Sandra. It took you a minute. I think that's the only thing we didn't really talk too much about today. And that was the one thing I was going to talk to you about. And it just like completely went out of my stinking mind. I guess Bobby Lynn's the only other one who knows. Okay. I can't really get it any smoother than this. You must have not been paying attention. Oh, you will in a minute. Hold on. I guess I want to torment everyone and not let them know. But I don't want to say anything until we kind of have things more figured out. So. Oh, I don't care if I spelled that wrong. Check your messages, Ty. I don't think I spelled something right, but that's okay. I don't care. It's just you I'm sending it to. Okay. Now I think she caught on. Oh my gosh. Callie smells food that my brother's cooking. A little more here. No. You're probably not even watching at the moment. I'm answering her question while she's typing it privately. That's funny. Hopefully we'll be able to tell everyone soon once we kind of get some details figured out. Sometimes it's just fun to keep people guessing. Like, what on earth could it possibly be? Okay. So, this is what we have so far. A little on the lumpy side, but that's okay. All I was doing was putting baby oil on my hands, which now I'm just like covered in baby oil to smooth it out. And that helped. To be honest, I probably could have. Okay, well, now I know. Do this, just don't do it hard. If you do it hard, it's going to shove the other image through. So this is going to get decorated. And then it's going to go onto this giant board. With this Merry Christmas on it. And then that down here. Like that. It's kind of sticking on at the moment. But still need to add the white for the this came from Dollar General for normally $10, but I got it on a buy one get one half off, I think it was, so I got it for $5. I can't think tonight. They still had these at my Dollar General the last time I went, but they didn't have them on sale. So if you see them and they're not on sale, just check back the next week. It's one of those things. It's just in your mind and you know it's there, but you just can't think. Okay, now let me get to my white. One of those things. Callie Marie, stop that. You thought because I was distracted you were going to get away with it, but you're not. Stop digging in your bed, you little fart. Gosh. That little dog is going to get her little butt in trouble. Big trouble. Right, Kelly. She's like, I didn't do anything. You can't prove it. She's like immediately stopped and looked up and like, what? What did I do? I'm an innocent little angel that would never do anything wrong. Right, Kelly? Little fart. You're a little fart. Okay, clearly I did not. This one was really, really sticky for whatever reason. Okay, that should be better now. I mean, technically you could do the puffy paint, but I kind of want to do some of this clay. Sandra, did you say your phone was an Android or a iPhone? Seriously, I could have sworn on one message you said it was an Android, but I thought you had an iPhone. Oh, did you used to have an iPhone? Or no, you told me you don't like iPhones. I think He told me that. Or I could be getting Veronica mixed up. Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember if it was you and Veronica who didn't like iPhones or just you. Or just her. I couldn't remember. I'm pretty sure someone told me that you had an iPhone at one point. I do not like iPhones. I had one once and I will never ever have another one. Never, ever, ever. Not happening. I have a grudge against iPhones. I really hate even doing anything with iPhones. I really do. My aunt, one of them, has an iPhone, and I do not like iPhones at all. I think they're horrifying. I really do. I've not found anything good about them, or iPads for that matter. The pastor at my church, his kids told him to get an iPhone or an iPad, and then they told him to get an iPhone, but he said he wasn't getting an iPhone. He didn't like the iPad, and he definitely wasn't getting an iPhone. And he regrets ever getting that iPad. He really does. Come on. I'm not sure why the white seems so much stickier. Yeah, there's nothing that I like about them. That's for darn sure. Okay, I'm going to do this a different way. It's not cooperating with me. So, why don't we do this? Keep my fingers out of the way so I don't chop a finger off. Yeah, I had one when they were like the little teeny tiny ones, and like the do not disturb was like a button on the side that you just slide or something like that. I do not like it. Mine for some reason like overheated all the time. Okay, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because that's to do a straight cut, and I don't want a straight. So I kind of am wanting. Yeah, it wouldn't even be like out in the sun or anything, and it would say it was overheating. And I would actually have to sit there and it's not working either. I also have to do it with my fingers. I actually had to sit there and hold it up in front of the stinking air conditioner to get it to stop overheating. Need a thinner piece here. It was weird. Didn't care for it at all. Okay. Oh, okay. So I just kind of using my fingers to make whatever indents I want. And then you can fold it to the back, or you want to fold it back a little so that it covers this back part so you don't see it. If you look at it from the top. But you can cut off anything else extra. And then just smooth it towards the back. Then when you get to here, you can kind of bend it to the back here, but don't bend it over the side here because your thing's going downward. Okay. Got a little bit of the brown, so let's just... Yeah, forget that. I don't have enough to worry about. If it was a bigger piece, I'd bring more. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. See here. I like to try and make some of the indents before I put it on. And by the way, this is the first time ever doing this particular type of one. So in a way, I'm just kind of doing it as I go along. So it's not something I've done before. So don't think that I actually 100% know what I'm doing, because I don't. Just kind of going along with it. Then you can kind of bring that forward again. Then just remember when you get to here, you're going to need to cut some of it off. And then you can just kind of round it out, but don't fold it under to here. And then this is thick enough that I can still bring it forward more. And then you can still kind of make your little indents if you need them. And then you end up with that. So then you kind of have to figure out what you want for the rest of it. So my hands are slippery. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, seriously. Why? Why me? Come on. My fingers are slippery. There we go. Some of it had like dried in the zipper part, so I'm trying to get it out. My brother's cat's being a big baby in there, so you're hearing Bindi barking at the cat. If you can hear it. I'm never going to be sure how easily you can hear her when she's doing that and how hard it is or anything. Okay. That's not going to really dry out very quickly because that's really, really wet. No, I don't remember using it for much. I think I used it for one thing when I made a cherry. Okay, so I am trying to roll this out because I want to make candy canes. Seriously. Where's a piece of hair? Okay. Enough. Don't do it, you little fart. So you're just going to roll it back and forth. Try and keep it as even as possible. So sometimes you might have to stop rolling in one spot and roll in another. Thanks for sprinkling Tammy. Okay. Set that aside. Get out some of my white. So what I'm wanting to do is I want to make a candy cane window and candy cane doors. That's my whole purpose of doing this. So I want to get this the same thickness. Sometimes if you roll it and you kind of move your fingers outward, it kind of makes it kind of go out more. then just kind of rolling it together. Okay, we're going to set this piece aside for a minute and then go with this one. And if you kind of get it to where it doesn't look like it's twirling, you just have to kind of turn it like that. Okay. Okay. Need it a little thinner. Kind of closing my eyes because the swirling is kind of making me dizzy for some reason when I'm looking at it. So sometimes I have to kind of close my eyes in between. Okay. Oh. Let me put that one up there. Oh my gosh, Sandra. Yeah, earlier it took me a while to get live because I had a virtual doctor's appointment today with that doctor that did my back surgery, and I did it on my computer, so I had to change everything. because I didn't do it in here. I did it in the living room, and so when I went to go live, it just automatically put it on my laptop camera, which I don't use for lives, and I had to switch. It was just a pain. It was fighting with me. Okay, that should be good. So, oops. Might have needed that a little thinner. That would not have been good. That was the blade side. My gosh. That definitely was not good. I almost hit the blade side on my finger. Jeez. Okay. So I just kind of did that in the shape of a window, and then I need to, yeah, I'm using clay. I put together some white and some red, rolled it together, then kind of rolled it until it was mixed together. And then now I'm trying to use it for the windows. So we've got one window here. Well, and so basically I just rolled two together. So you roll a long strip of the white, long of the red, and then you just go like this. And then to get it really twirled, once you get it thin enough, you just twist it. And it makes the candy cane look. Like you could do it this way even. And then you just kind of turn it like that. And then you get your candy cane. Like that one is. So we're going to roll this one out a little. And then what you can also do, because I'm probably not going to use this little one, is if you take it and you roll it up like this, you can make yourself a round peppermint candy if you actually had the right way. And you can do a candy cane like that, anything you want to do basically. that back over here. I'm going to go over here. I kind of wish I could at the moment too, partially because my stomach's a little queasy. I did have some left over from last year that I had last week when my stomach was queasy. I might need to take a nausea pill. More than likely. I get nauseated really, really easy. And they don't really know why. Add that into the dozens of things that they don't know why are wrong with me. Like almost everything. It's like they don't know why. What's going on with this? Oh, I don't know. It's like my whole life story. Always the answers I get. We don't know why this happens. We don't know why that happens. It's like, do you know why anything happens? More than likely, their answer would be no. Clearly, my windows aren't necessarily the exact same size, but it's okay. My windows in my old house were never the same size. Okay, now we need to get ourselves some more candy cane. It won't be too much longer. All I have left to do is the door and maybe one more window, possibly. And then I think I'll finish the cookies I have behind me later because my neck is killing me. We have that in common. When I craft for so long, my neck starts hurting. Ooh. That was weird. Whew, that was a burning feeling in the back of my neck. Oh. That was creepy. I need to remember to use my lidocaine cream before I go live. Maybe you should ask your doctor about that, Sandra. It's a lidocaine cream. It works really well. And if you don't want to do a prescription one, Stop Pain. I don't have too much left. Stop Pain also works well. If I stop, then I'll probably have to try and glue it on, and I'd rather have it stick to itself. Probably part of my issue with my neck at the moment is I slept a lot. Ew, I can't use pain patches. I can't use any kind of patch. Kind of thinking of a rounded door, maybe. It's not round. Or not round. You think I should do a rectangle, regular sized door? I can't talk. Or an oval door. Well, that's actually working not too bad. I'm trying to think. When you do a door, would you put that at the bottom? I can't remember. Okay, you should buy the spray then that's called Stop Pain. That's what I used before my back got really, really bad. If you have a Rite Aid, you can get it from there, Walmart. Okay. Oh my gosh, seriously? Does it look weird having the brown in the middle, or should I put white in the middle? No, but you can bathe in Vicks. I'm not even kidding. If you look in the aisle at Walmart, they have this it's Vicks, they have Vicks steamers that you can put in the shower, but then they also have some that you can put in a bathtub. That would be my luck too. One of my cousins, anytime she would take a bath, in a bathtub, she would get a UTI. I can hear Bindi crying from outside the door. Let me see here. I've never made a gingerbread house for real. Well, I guess I did one. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Well, it depends. Some do, some don't, so. Do that for the doorknob. I can't remember what you. I kind of remember you doing it, but I can't remember what it looked like. Eh. If I bend my neck a certain way, it feels better. I remember you making it, but I don't really remember how it turned out. I know you're saying it's terrible, but we're always hard on ourselves. It's probably a crafter thing. But sometimes we're our worst critic. And we really are. We judge ourselves worse than other people do, I think, sometimes. Okay. It probably wasn't that bad, Sandra. I think it needs one more window. Okay. Seriously, I cannot pick that up. My goodness. Yeah, I desperately need that second surgery because I woke up and even with my braces on, my hand was completely numb this morning. It was bad. Okay. So we've got that. And we don't need any more of the red. Thank you, Tammy. So then what we're going to do, should we put glitter on the whole thing or just the top part? What do you think? Glitter on the whole thing or just the top? I suggest for the white, buy it by the tub. You get a gallon. Lasts a long time. Okay, so let's take, oh, ow. Let's take this and this. That's going to go there. Come on, cooperate with me. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this glued. these strings really quick. Okay, and then let's go ahead. Let's add some Titan Bond with this one. Then let's take some of this so that you do have it actually sticking instantly in some places. It's better to put the hot glue on last. Okay. Then we're going to, not stick your finger in hot glue. Flip this around carefully. And let's put that there. And you kind of can't push down too much because you're going to leave indents into your clay. So far you end up with that. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to add ourselves some snow down here at the bottom. Like icing. And we're just going to kind of smooth some of this out so it's kind of even. Okay, so you've got your snow down there. And technically, we could actually go further. So you can use the, what's it called? Corolla brand of clay, but I've heard a lot of crafters say that that one cracks worse than any of the other. Not sure if everyone's had that problem, but everyone that I have seen use it have said that. And I've also heard a lot of people say that it will yellow over time, which from what I've heard, the Bose brand does not. Trying to do this while it's on my lap. Not working out right. And I didn't say at the beginning, but anyone who watches this on the replay, please put hashtag replay so I know that you've watched. Don't usually say that this late in the live, but I just now thought of it. I know some have hopped off, so I'm assuming the one left is probably Tammy. More than likely. Usually you hang out until the very end. So that's why I'm guessing it is you, Tammy. I could be wrong. I thought so. I kind of assumed so, because you kind of do hang out with me right until the very end. Have you worked with clay much? One good thing with it is you can kind of, if you get it to where you have to add a little more to make it look more even, you can kind of just play with it with your finger and kind of get it smoothed out. I'm hitting buttons. There we go. Generally, it will stick to your surface. My first thing I made was that gingerbread tree. Why I decided to start with something so big for my first time, I do not know. It just, I don't know. It was the first thing I thought of trying. For whatever reason. It is nice to work with clay and kind of relaxing, to be honest. But sometimes if you have like carpal tunnel or arthritis, it can be a little hard on your hands. I say that because I do have carpal tunnel. And they did say I had mild arthritis. But generally, your clay will stick without gluing unless it starts to dry. And then not so much. But once it gets to that point, all you have to do is just add a little bit of that tacky glue. And as long as it's not like completely dry, you can, cut it off, anything extra, and you can put it right back in the same container. Now, some people buy just white and then they paint it. You could do that as well. I thought you were off, Sandra. It said only 2, and I know that 2 is counting me, so it may not count. This is something new. It may not count pages in your count up at the top. Because, my neck's fine now. Yeah, my neck is perfectly fine now. It's not bothering me after I moved it around a little. It does a weird burning feeling. Oh, now it's just 3. But yeah, it does a weird burning feeling, and then sometimes it gets better. I don't know, it's weird. So I'm just adding a little tacky glue because my clay is a little on the drier side, so. And it's just the clear gel tacky glue. And I'm touching it, and I don't have the lid on it. Okay, now what we're going to do. Wheel I'm thinking here. We could add glitter to the entire gingerbread house. Or we could just glitter the white. Some of the glue just hasn't quite dried yet. So, let's see here. You know, we could do the whole house. But I don't want the board. So how am I going to do that without getting the board? I know how. Yeah, I answer myself sometimes. I will ask myself a question and then answer myself. Okay. Hopefully I don't spill this. So if you don't have the spray Mod Podge, this just looks like watered down Mod Podge. Is all this looks like. It's just like watered down Mod Podge. So if you just buy a squirt bottle like this, put some Mod Podge in it and just water it down. A little at a time. Don't like overwater it. And do not use regular water. Use distilled water. Otherwise, it can cause it to mold. Okay, so we are going to take not that brush because it's way too big. Does that fit in there? No, it does not. That's my good brushes. Okay. We'll pour it in something. So see, this is just I'm gonna put the lid on this. Before I make even more of a mess. This just kind of looks like milk in a way, but it's thinner than milk. Okay, now I can use my old brush. You honestly don't need much. That's way too much in my thing because this is way too much on the actual surface, so I need to spread it around. So you kind of have to get this on it and oh, Sandra. think we all get that way sometimes. Oh my goodness, you should have seen my niece. She was just trying to keep herself. Wait, what? You don't download StreamYard. When we were doing that festival thing, my niece just was like trying her darndest to keep awake. And the more tired she got, the sillier she got. Oh my gosh. It was hilarious. It was just so cute. And she was trying to help. She was trying her darndest to. Yeah, it's a website. She was trying her darndest to help us get everything put away and wanting to carry bags out. Oh my goodness. It was just so funny. But she was just so cute and so helpful. She was holding the bag open for the clips, and oh, it was so cute. Yeah, it's a website. Basically, you don't even create a password. So it sends you put your password or you put your email address in each time, and it sends you a code that you put in. So you never create a password. You just have to have access to your email, and then it sends you a new code each time. Apparently I got Haku in my hair. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'd never seen a website like that before. Oh, I did that. What's it called? That thing for $10 for the printables. I did that one. And I joined the group. What did that first question mean? I was going to ask you, what the heck did that first question mean? You may not even remember. For some reason, it wasn't ringing a bell to me at all. Okay. So the reasoning for all this brushing is we're going to take this and we're going to take this so that this catches it and that I don't wear it. It acted like it wanted like a phrase or something or a code or something, but it didn't send me anything. Let me do this really quickly because if I don't, I'm going to like make a complete and total disaster here. Okay, so with this, you just get all of it to one end. And then it has a plug that you have to try and get open. I did through here. That's what it was. Push your thumb in that way and get it out. And it pops out. And then you just take this, tap it, and all the glitter goes in through the hole and into your container instead of fighting it and trying to get it to go in and whatever. It helps and makes it more easy cleanup. And it's plastic, so you can just stick it in the, I almost said fridge. You can stick it in the sink and wash it out if you get any glue residue on it or anything. Okay, so I think it needs something up here. So I can do one of two. I either have this one that's gold and silver. No, this one's gold and silver. Or I have either the gold and green or the gold, you know what I mean. This one is gold, red, green. This one's gold, red, green. This one's silver, red, green. I can't think tonight. So we can do either one of those up at the top up here and wrap it around. The silver might match better with the glitter, is what I'm thinking now. So this had twine wrapped all the way around it. And so that's why I was thinking to wrap this all the way around it and then glue it. Like that. I can either glue it or staple it together. I think they stapled it. But I don't know where my stapler is, so yeah. It's not going to be stapled. It's going to be glued. Ow. That was hot. It's like, why wouldn't I assume hot glue would be hot? That was really stupid. Yeah, I make weird noises. What's new? It is still pouring outside. Now my cat's in there howling. Give up. Hey, Sarah. I really hope I'm not getting sick. Okay, blue strings all over the place. So this is what we have so far. This is a big sticking board. I mean, it's over 18 inches. It's like it's like 22 inches or something like that. Or 24 inches or something like that. I was trying to see if it needed anything else. This used to have a stem on it, so I don't know where the heck that went, but let me see here. Yeah. Trying to see if it'll sit there while I look for something. Or to see if something needs to go there. Kind of wondering if it needed any greenery. All right, that's missing like half of its branches. was trying to make them look the same was what I was trying to do here. And it was fighting with me. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use them for sure, but... So do you like it with the branches or without better? It's not really what I was looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for. I know I want something on it, but I don't know what. That's the problem. Actually, you know what? Let's try this really quick. If not, it's the last thing I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We won't continue to fiddle with it. We'll just leave it as is. You know, I think I cut the wrong piece off. That's right, though. Darn it. Doesn't give me as much of a stem to work with, but I kind of like that much better. One, two. Not bad. I just don't know if it really Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know if it really actually needs that or not. So I might just leave it off. And if I decide it needs something else, I might try then. I think it's just I'm tired. And when I get tired, I can't think. So that's okay. I'll just leave it like that for now. And if I decide to add later, I will. And I'll just post it if I do. Let me get that up really quick. I might try and come on tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. It will probably depend on if Sandra and Bobby Lynn go live tomorrow. Because they were going to last time in the evening. So if they go live in the evening, I might go after them. Or I might try and go live earlier in the day. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, so that is all I have for tonight. We'll finish the cookies that we cut out. Because we have that we did. And then we have these cookies that we cut out. That one's a little mangled, but I can fix it. I think I sat something on top of it, but I'll get that smoothed out better. But anyways, we'll finish these tomorrow, and then by then they'll be set so I can make them into ornaments, and then we'll kind of go from there. I do have a few other ornaments I want to make too, so we might try and do those tomorrow. But anyways, that is all I have for tonight. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Thank you, Tammy. Good night.